Good evening, everyone. This is Monday Musings. I want to say welcome to everyone who's coming in and are in the process of coming in. And I really wanted to welcome all of you new people who haven't been here before. It's always amazing how I find new people, and I love meeting new people. So welcome. Just kind of waiting for a few more to come on so that I can kind of make a quick announcement. So yeah, give us a shout out if you're new here. Say hello to all the others. Tell us where you're all from. I always love finding out where people come from. All walks of life. You know, it's hot here in Arizona. So I don't know. I know that on the other side of the world, like Robert has said, there is winter going on in Australia. So, and we have summer here. So, opposite sides of the pole, huh? So yes, thank you all. And I did, when more people come on, I did pull, the group cards. I do like to do that. I do like to pull group cards for people, for all of us actually, because, so many of these messages belong to all of us. So, Colorado, Australia, let's see, beautiful day, but cold. Oh, Robert, I wish it was cold here in Arizona. Woo-wee. We have some hot weather, probably getting ready to have some monsoons coming. That's Arizona for you. So let me take a swig here, and then I'll get to making my announcement. So some of you have known me for a while, and some of you have followed me for a bit, and some of you know, welcome from Virginia. I used to live in Surprise. That's where I'm going to be going later on this evening, is over to Surprise. So those of you that know me pretty well and have followed me for a while know that I am moving from Peoria, Arizona, and I am going up north about an hour and a half. It's not too far. Cottonwood, Rimrock, Camp Verde. I don't know where I'm going to end up. I'm going to be homeless. My house is closing on Friday, and me and my dog Chelsea, we're getting in the car. We're going up to stay at a friend's place up in Cherry, and we are going to be staying in a little camper. So I'm excited because I've thought about maybe tiny house living. So this is going to give me an idea if that's something that's doable. But now, and Cherry is about 20 degrees cooler. I keep saying this is going to be my last summer here. And correctly, so I will end up exactly where I'm supposed to be. And the little short story of it is for 5 years, have been planning to go up to where Montezuma Well is. That's my sacred place. And I knew 5 years ago that was home and that I was going to be moving up to that area. I knew it was going to be within a 5-year time plan. And what happened is, I said to both of my sons, when my best friend passes, we were very attached. When my BFF passes, because I knew she wasn't well, and I lose all my clients, it's time to move. Well, my best friend passed a week after our joint birthdays, and with the COVID, I lost all my clients. So That's what I'm doing. I'm moving. I don't even know where I'm going. Matthew Stapley, welcome, welcome. Would you please put your link in here? For those of you who might not follow Matthew, you need to follow Matthew. He's an awesome medium from Canada. I was just on his live not too long ago, so I guess he's popping on to say hello. So yeah, when you see him post his link, go make sure you follow his page because he's very, very gifted. And he goes on normally Mondays right before I go on. Normally I'm on later, but I have a commitment that I have to get to. So, oh, and you found me through Matthew. Well, thank you. Yeah, we all seem to want to support each other, and that's just a fabulous way to go. So in regards to my story, I will be in this camper in the meadow with my dog watching the stars, and I'll be able to see the Milky Way. I might even start working on my third book. I've been saying that for a while. And service may be sketchy. I will have some intermittent Wi-Fi. I'm going to try to get on for next Monday Musings from my friend's place up in Cherry. So let's hope that I'm just not going to be able to make any commitments. And so I'm going to try to get online when service permits. I do have a Wings of Inspiration page. If you guys are all interested, I put on a daily inspirational quote. Every Thursday, I will put cards up and let people pick cards. I also have a YouTube channel that I'm finally using, and I'm sure Matthew's going to do his YouTube channel pretty soon. So there's Matthew's link. You guys be sure to follow him. And I believe for those of you that want to get notified when I'm on, I think there's a bell up on the right. I'm not sure. That's what people say. There's like a little bell on there that you can click on. So anyway, so guys, I'm really going to do the best I can. And if Spirit wants me to be on for next Monday's musing, it's going to happen. I'm going to be out of here on Thursday. And you know, it's not even scary not knowing where I'm going to live. The universe is going to provide when it's time. And so thank you, Robert. That's lovely. So that's my announcement. I'm not sure what's going to happen tonight. I'm going to go with the flow and see what Spirit wants to say. There was somebody who stepped in and showed up before I came on. But here is, I pulled Carvin. Welcome. I love you. I love you. You need to follow Carvin Jones' music page. Phenomenal musician who's been going out and doing a lot of charity work for our elderly people. So Carvin, if you can, put your link in here, especially with all that charity work that he's doing. You know, we could gather more money so he can buy some more food for the elderly. So here's the first card that I drew. Thank you, Pat. I am pretty excited for this. I've been in this house for 20 years, so this is going to be a whole new journey, but Spirit has been drawing me back up towards the well. So the first card that I pulled as a group is, and this is from my Gaia Oracle deck, which is one of my favorites. I pulled the Yin Yang, which is about creating harmony through balance. And I know that there's a lot of people who have been making contact with me in their readings that we are off balance, and we are working on, I think, all of us internally, trying to get that balance. And I know that it's going to happen. Oh, thank you, Matthew. I can't even talk tonight. He has an awesome deck of cards. Matthew does as well. We exchanged our different decks. So if there's any way you can put a link on for your cards, Matthew, please do that. But I think you'll find him on his business page if you go and follow him. So we're all trying to get back to some form of harmony. And you know, the message was, it starts internal with us. And I have to shut out a lot of what's going on out in the universe and on Facebook so that I can work on that inner harmony. But it's coming, and we are going to have, people, it's been wild. It's been really wild. And, you know, like people say, they're just feeling off balance. We all are. We've all kind of had the rug pulled out from under us, okay? And then I decided to pull a second card, which is from, this is my favorite deck of all. This is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. The artwork is phenomenal. So what's interesting is I pulled the Enchantment card. Now, this is kind of an interesting, this can go two ways. So depending on which way it may connect for you guys, the Enchantment is all about magic, and creating magical things and knowing that every magic is all around us, okay? But there's the other aspect of this, which might go with the card about feeling unbalanced, and she's a mermaid. And, you know, there's that old talk about mermaids used to, you know, sing their siren call, and they would lure ships so that they would crash up on the rocks. So there's two aspects of this. So there could be some people around us, like if it feels too good to be true, and also remember, not all that glitters is gold. So keep an eye out for that. There's a positive aspect and there's like a negative. I don't want to use the word negative. A lesson. Let's put it that way. So, and then I pulled as our third card from the Archangel Gabriel deck. We are all co-creators. And so during this pandemic time, we are all trying to get to that harmony and that balance. And we are creating, many people are creating new things. Look at that, says here, have confidence in your creations. Okay, just make sure that you have confidence and going forward, because we are being guided right now to do something new. Okay, so that was the three cards that I pulled as a group. And here is my Heart Rock deck. I was finding Heart Rocks out in nature and I would get messages with them. So I decided to do my Heart Rock deck and take, you know, my picture with the message and put a word on the front, and on the back you have your personal message. So my new order has just come in from here. Now, like I said, I'm going to be kind of off the grid, so some people may have to wait for some of their cards. But anyway, welcome. I want to get right to it because there was, as I was sitting here quietly trying to meditate, there was a person named Jimbo. He says, I go by Jimbo. Jimbo has a lot of guns. He goes hunting. He has a lot of trophies. Hi guys, welcome to all you new people. He has a lot of trophies. He's talking about two sons, or two boys, and there's one girl, and I'm getting the name Beth, B-E-T-H. I believe this Jimbo appears to have been and continues to be a rebel somehow. So he's a rebel. And I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I'm getting that perhaps he was, it was a violent ending to his life, and it was quick and it wasn't expected. And I'm not really sure, I don't know what this is about, but I get like a bar and alcohol involved. So and if somebody was wanting to know how he's doing, because he went so fast, and he was like, yes, I'm doing like awesome, and continuing on learning, because you know that when people say, well, what do they do when they get to the other side? They continue to learn, they continue to grow, they do healing, and that's what he was saying, is that he had some healing to do, and that he's done that, and that he's back in the classroom, because he's saying he didn't really like school. He did not like school at all. So I don't know if there's somebody that either connects with this right now, or when somebody maybe rewatches it. I do try to put some of mine on YouTube. I don't always get them loaded up on there, but I always feel if the right person needs a message and if they weren't in the room, they're going to somehow be guided. So, and if you all want to share this out on your pages, you're more than welcome to do that. Now, I also, there's Matthew, there's the Crystal Queer. I don't know if I didn't see him come in yet, but you definitely want to follow him. Tina Windwalker is another very, very good reader. We all do try to support one another. So right now, I don't know if anyone can take them. Oh, and he is saying that he has the baby. And I don't know if somebody lost an infant or he has the spirit that's coming in. I have a feeling he has the baby that either was through miscarriage or was like a SID death, or sudden infant death syndrome. So he has the baby. There is a lady here, and I don't know if it's with the same Jimbo. He might just be bringing these people in. She is saying the name Clara. She is got this is funny. If you guys have ever seen Bewitched, you know there's that Clara that's got this weird looking hat on, and she was a really, I don't know, mentally challenged witch, but I mean, she was a sweetheart. She was just a little slow. So they're showing me Clara, and there's this floppy hat. And I don't know exactly, yes, this Clara was definitely into the mystics. She is telling me that she used to do cards at her kitchen table, and she's showing me regular playing cards. I know I've been to readers that use regular playing cards. So she used regular playing cards, and she's also showing me that she did the tea leaf readings. And she is talking about the granddaughter who has she's passed down these gifts to the granddaughter. So the granddaughter seems to be fairly young, and I think she has been trying to communicate with the granddaughter because it's time for the granddaughter to step it up and start doing more of this work. I believe the young granddaughter that she speaks of might be like, I don't know, 25 or 30. I know I didn't start working with my gifts till I was probably 35, but she wants the granddaughter. She has been trying to pay attention to her. She has been doing this on the hand. I don't know if there's somebody who... Your granny read regular cards, Misty? Okay, this could very well be for you. Do you feel like how old are you, Misty? Let me know, and I'll see if maybe this might be for you. Was her name Clara, or she might have just meant the Clara on Bewitched, but I give what I hear. She is doing this on the hand. I don't know exactly what that means. At first I thought it was the nuns hitting the hands of the ruler. I don't know, but she's trying. I think you're almost 40. Okay, well, I would still consider that young. Misty, have you done any, she was not Clara though, but if she did readings like that, the Clara from Bewitched is what she's showing me with the outfit and the hat and all that stuff. Did she seem to be kind of eccentric to you, Misty? And have you been working a little bit with gifts yourself? That's what I'm asking for, because she has been trying to make communication with the granddaughter. And these things kind of lag a little slow. So let me know. This could very well be for you. She is talking about, you have been? Okay. I believe that I think this is with you. And is there 3 children in regards to around you, Misty? Like, is there 3 in your family? Is there 3 with your grandmother? Like, there would have been 3 siblings, including her. She's showing me 3. She's showing me, Okay. She's showing me March. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. She says March, April. So I don't know if there was something that started in March and it ended in April. I don't know if she passed away in April. I am feeling like I'm having a little hard time breathing here. I don't know that I get the heart per se, but I'm definitely having a hard time breathing here, like it would have been the lungs. It's almost like she would have been on oxygen. So let me know if that resonates with you. And if you have a book, your cousin died in April. Okay, all right. Okay. Was that a sudden death, Misty? Because I'm getting something sudden in regards to your cousin. Not something planned, although, okay. And this woman's also talking about a book. And let me know if there are 3 children. Is there 3 in your family, Misty? Oh, and she's also saying that she has been attempting to get your attention. She's doing this again. I don't know what that is. And she's saying that I don't know if you like music. You have 3 children. Okay, this is definitely for you. At least I know that confirmation helps me. She's talking about how you have... Do you like music? Are you a huge lover of music? Because she's trying to get your attention, so then she decided to go through the music channel. Like you would be in the car and there's a song that has been like repeating and you're not seeming to understand that that's a message that she's trying to get for you. So you need to pay attention to that, because when you get that song that's repeated, you want to go and look at the lyrics there, and you can get one sentence from that. You can get the whole song. Interesting. I wonder if you are attached to the Beatles song Yesterday, or something happened yesterday. I definitely picked that up. And so it's either the song Yesterday or something in particular happened to you yesterday. Okay, so she's saying that I think she was kind of trying to work with you a little bit with your gifts, because she's saying your time is ripe for the picking, and that she would like you to start to step into what your gift is. And she is saying she will help. Yep, that was something weird. Okay. Woo, I was born the day John Lennon was shot. Wow, maybe that's the message for you. That is kind of freaky. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just give it. Sometimes we try to interpret things, but it's really not for us to interpret. We're just supposed to, give the message and let you figure it out. Do you have a deck of cards? Do you have her old cards? Or do you have an oracle deck right now? Because if not, she is talking about how she wanted you to have a deck, and you will know the deck. If it's her deck, good, because she used regular playing cards. That's what she's saying. But there's something that will help trigger you, and I don't know what the deck is. You have tarot cards. Okay. She is saying that she wants you to start working with that. There is, with this pandemic stuff going on, Misty, and I've had so many people with their readings, it's time to get with your gift. And there are so many people out there that need help and guidance, and you have that gift handed down from your grandmother. So she would like you to step it up and start doing what it is as part of your spiritual purpose. I believe there's another spiritual purpose, but all right, let me see if there's anything else that she has for you. No, I thought her name was Clara, but I just think she's making a joke about the bewitched witch named Clara. So, Misty, thank you for coming in, and I'm glad that I could connect her with you because she is a very sweet, sweet lady. And I don't know how they used to read the regular deck of cards. They did. You know, I've got all my special oracle cards that I use, and I don't know how they did that. Maybe Matthew, you know, he has a thought on that. But let's see if there's someone else. Let me see if there is someone that I feel drawn to do, okay? Denise Coyle, I feel very drawn to you. And I think I want to pull you a card. So let me see. Denise, do you, I have a young male here, who passed very young. It would be like, to me, it would be like a cousin type figure. I'm seeing a car. I don't know if it was a car accident or he loved cars, but I'm seeing this young male who is with you. Did your brother pass, Denise? Or is this, or it could be someone who was like a brother. But I have this young male figure who's actually sitting in a car. Something about the month of September. Let me write that down. September 11th. For some reason, that seems to be your cousin. Okay. I felt it was a cousin figure at first. And this person is like this beacon. He's showing me that he's a lighthouse and he's a beacon, and that he was always in an upbeat mood, loved life, loved everybody. Did he die from a car accident, or did he just love cards? Lisa, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. But he's definitely in this car. Did this cousin have two siblings? So he's showing me two. Yes, car accident. Okay. So he's showing me two siblings. I don't know if he's one of two or if there are two remaining on Earth. I'm getting, it's interesting, I'm getting all boys, both boys. It doesn't mean that they are both boys, but it could be one's a girl, but they're very, very strong masculine energy. I've been finding that out a lot. So I'm trying not to necessarily say one way or another, because let me know. Is his mother still alive? Because he really, thank you. Okay, so he's doing this with the heart. I believe if his mother is still alive, he has been sending her hearts, and in so many different ways. And if she is wondering if that is coming from him, that is coming from him, because his heart is just humongous, and he's very proud of the fact that he has a big heart. He's quite the character, actually. And he is saying that he did not suffer. It's like, it's interesting. He's showing me like he was lifted up when it happened. Like he was already lifted up out of his body. So there wasn't any suffering. He did go and say his goodbyes. He did go and say his goodbyes. You know, he said in a proper manner. I don't know what that means, because maybe he never did anything in a proper manner. So is his mom still alive, Denise? It's either his mom or, because it's definitely an older woman that he's trying to send these hearts to. And they are popping up all over the place. No, okay, there's some woman that he has been trying to send hearts to. I don't know who that is. If there's somebody that's a female that has been getting a lot of hearts, that's the message for them, whoever they might be. Okay, it could even be you, but I kind of got like a mom figure on earth, or an aunt figure, or could even be a grandmother figure. And before I forget, this was your card that I pulled for you. I really do think that you have been finding some inner peace, and that your guides and angels have been working with you on that inner peace. And if there feels like there's still a little chaos lingering for you, it's on the other side. It's just going, it's going away. All right. So you have that going for you. Let me see if your cousin, I don't know. I'm kind of getting the name. Is there a Jeff or a Jenny? I got a J-E in regards to this cousin. And sometimes I don't always hear the names correctly, but he really wanted to show up today, because whoever's heart has been hurting, he's been sending those hearts, and he goes, please, please, whoever, give the message to whomever. And maybe you don't even know that somebody's been getting a lot of hearts, and maybe they need to rewatch this. I'm not really sure, but he's having a good time, and he does say, which is kind of interesting, he will be back. He will be back. It'll be kind of interesting. Sometimes if you believe in reincarnation, it's for you. Okay. All right. Well, have you been seeing hearts? And you need to pay attention, because you're going to be getting more hearts. And don't forget, you got to pay attention to the songs. Still, maybe it was a message about, finding things on the radio. But anyway, he's backing away. He just wanted to stop in and say hello. He's such a bright spirit. He's so cute. All right, so let me see who else I might be drawn to. Not sure how long I'm going to be on here, guys. So welcome all of you new people. And be sure to tell us where you're all from. You have a cousin named Jeff, and he's passed, Ashley. Let me just see. Okay. Ashley, you have a cousin named Jeff, and he's passed. Did he have a lingering illness, Ashley? Because I'm getting something was lingering. Something that kind of, and it might have been something that was lingering and maybe people didn't know. Almost like, and I could be wrong, because sometimes I tune in and I don't always hear right, but I'm wondering if he didn't have something going on with the blood situation. I'm seeing fluids within the body, and so I'm giving that. So if that resonates with you, let's see. No, past from strokes. Okay. Well, that sometimes with strokes, it's brain bleeds, or it's that type of thing. Maybe that's, maybe that's the blood that I was seeing, or the fluids that happens with the stroke. He was fairly young, and I'm not sure what he's showing me, but it sounds like, did he either ride a motorcycle, or did he have a bike, or maybe a mountain bike? Because I'm seeing the two wheels, and that always tells me motorcycle or bike, or did someone just buy a motorcycle? Ashley, so let's see. He's saying that he's also done some flybys to other family members. Flybys, like stopping in and say hello, and then, oh, okay, so he's saying that he's been doing these flybys, and that, like, if the family were to get together, they would say, hey, I saw such and such, and then I saw this, and I saw that. I think he showed up, and he's saying, yeah, that was me. I think he does things in group settings. So that was him talking about flybys. Somebody is, I don't know if they have a book from him, or he was a bookworm, but he has a book open, and he's showing me the open book. If that resonates for you, let me know. Let's see. And I don't know who he's saying at a biker bar. Oh, okay. There may be some bleed through from other people. That does happen. So, hey, if it resonates for you guys, then that's fine. I'm going to keep giving what I have. Okay, so he's showing me a book, an open book. I don't know, I can't really tell what it is. It seems to be a pretty thick book, but he's got something in it that's open up like almost halfway through. So I don't know if it was an old book that belongs to the family. He's saying yes it is. It could be something that's out on a counter right now, or a desk or something where people leave open. I'm not really getting that it's a Bible, but it could be. So yeah, and we could have a lot of people bleeding through during these. He loved making flies. Oh, flies. That's funny. Okay. All right, Ashley, that works. I definitely felt that there was somebody for you, and that Jeff was definitely for you. And you have his Bible. So you know what? I think there's a piggyback situation going on. That does happen. Somebody comes in and gives a reading, and then there's a piggyback. So it could very well be the Bible, Joni. So, all right, there's two of you that are getting interesting, similar messages. And I'm used to piggyback sometimes. Let me see. If I get something, it may be for one or the other or both. This person is giving me the number 3. So I don't know. His name was Jim. I was definitely getting the name Jeff, but I believe that was for Ashley. But like I said, there could be somebody bleeding in for you, Joni. Oh, Ashley. Oh, and a biker friend just passed as well. Well, okay. Definitely there was messages for you. I'm going to stick with you for a moment, Ashley, just because you've connected with some of the things that I've said. Is there anything about the month of August and either your friend or Jeff? Thank you all. You guys are so beautiful. You guys say such sweet things. Something about August, like a birthday or an anniversary. Was this Jeff like in his 30s? Your favorite number's 3. Haha, very funny. Okay, that makes sense. I definitely think this there could be a couple of people here for you, Ashley. So, because there's so many people in the room, I apologize if there's somebody trying to piggyback. I'll give what I can. Later on, you guys might want to rewatch just to see. How about August, Ashley? Is there anything about August, your birthday? Okay. You do seem to have a few people hanging out here. The biker, the one who passed from a stroke. Let's see if there's anyone else. So was the biker friend or your cousin that passed, was there, he's saying one of two. So I don't know if he had like a brother. But he's saying, or one of them is saying one of two, I would have a crowd there. Okay. All right. Well, so Okay. He's saying that he's definitely going to be there for your birthday. Are you planning a big celebration for your birthday, Ashley? Because he's saying he's going to be there. Like this is an important birthday coming up. Is that correct? To him, he's saying it's an important birthday and he's planning on being there. So I think you probably are going to have a big party. That's what I'm thinking. It may not be as big as you want with all this COVID stuff going on. Is this a monumental birthday that you're having, Ashley? These things lag. You guys are so sweet. I love y'all. Let me see if he's got anything else going on. It's so strange because he's showing me the Pied Piper. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to give it because that's what he says. So the Pied Piper, just 36. Well, you know, he says he's going to be there because to him it's going to be a monumental birthday. So that'll be pretty cool. So anyway, he's leaving. I think he did bring in the biker friend. Did the two of them know each other, Ashley? Because, I mean, they don't always have to know each other to bring somebody else in. They aren't really like hanging together. They were kind of like just standing there separate. Did your biker friend, did he leave behind a little daughter? This biker friend is talking about the little girl, and I believe he either left behind a little daughter or he left behind a niece. And that this niece has been seeing him and that they're communicating and visiting. So I don't know who that would be. If it doesn't resonate, you just let me know. But this is the biker person that's talking about the little girl, the younger daughter, or younger girl, let's put it that way. I think I'm drawn to somebody else here, so let me... Yes, okay. He wanted to get that message to her. So, Clara, yes, Clara. Really? Interesting. There's an awful lot of piggyback going on tonight. Go figure. It's crazy, totally crazy. All right, so I think that, oh, okay. And I don't know who's gonna get a rainbow, but somebody's going to get a rainbow. Pay attention because it's going to be a very bright one. And that's going to be coming from the biker. Maybe it'll go to that little one. That would be so awesome. So welcome to all you new people. Welcome. I want to go back to somebody because I kind of felt like I was drawn. Let me see who it was. Tara. Tara, are you still here? Let me know if you are. I felt strong to you, Tara. So let's see. I'm going to pull a card for you, Tara. And I don't know if we had two Taras in here or one, but I definitely was drawn to Tara. T-A-R-A. Okay. So let me know if you are still here, Tara. I currently have a grandmother here. This grandmother did an awful lot. You're welcome, Ashley. This grandmother did an awful lot of, okay, Tara, I have a grandmother here. Do you have a grandmother that has crossed over? Or someone who would be a grandmother type? I have a grandmother here who did a lot of, let me finish that up and get that. Did a lot, okay, she's talking about pies. So she's talking about making pies, and she was very, very good at that. You're here, good, I see you. So do you have a grandmother who is on the other side, or a grandmother type figure? I'm almost getting like the name Liz or Elizabeth, and that could be not just her name, but for somebody on earth. So I'm going to give that name. I don't always hear names really, really well. This is about the month of June. You have two grandmothers. Okay. So did one of them pass in June, or is there a June anniversary coming up? And one of the grandmothers has swelling in their legs. Tara, I'm seeing fluid retention in both legs and the feet. Let me know if that's one of them. And when I see fluid retention in the feet, that does tell me something about the heart. Like she had congestive heart failure. So let me know if that is any of your grandmothers. Somebody really did specialize in pies, and I don't know, rhubarb. I'm hearing the name rhubarb pie. Also, I'm getting like a Kansas or that type of area where this grandmother may have been raised, or to me it's like Kansas from Wizard of Oz. Dorothy, like we're not in Kansas anymore. So I'm getting that. Let me know if that resonates with you. I don't think I have two grandmothers here. I believe I just have the one. This one appears to have had longer hair, and there's a bun pulled up into a bun back here. I believe she was always wearing a bun. And three children. Your grandmother Dorothy. Oh, isn't that funny? I was talking about Kansas. I said Dorothy of the Wizard of Oz. We're not in Kansas. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Is there someone in regards to this grandmother that there would be three children, 2 and 1, like 2 boys and 1 girl, or 2 girls and 1 boy? She's showing me 3. And a recent birthday, like yesterday or a couple of days ago or something like that. A real recent birthday. And also, was your grandmother a twin? Because I'm also being shown 2 twins. So let me know if any of that resonates with you. And she's saying she did treat you, teach you a few tricks. And that might have been having to do with maybe the baking. I don't know if you do a special baking of the pie because of her teaching you that, but she's saying she did teach you a few tricks. Let me see if there's anything. And she's there with the older male. She's there with the older male. I'm not necessarily getting that it was, her husband, your grandfather, but she's there with an older male. I don't know if that might be like an uncle of yours or definitely an older male. So she's there with the older male, and something about the hands. I don't know if this gentleman I think he had a problem with the hands, or it's your grandmother, but she's showing me she's there with the older man, and she's got this with the hand. So I don't know if it's him that has that or it's her. She's not real clear, but I do believe this is your grandmother. and that somebody had an anniversary or is going to have an anniversary in September. I don't know if that's when she might have crossed. Okay. Oh, and I decided to pull a card for you as well. I try to do that. Uncle Wayne. Okay. All right. So she's with him. I don't know what she meant with the hands. I don't know. Gosh, maybe he was a fighter. Your card is the Hope card, Tara. I always try to pull cards, you know, or at least one card. So you are to keep the hope alive right now. When they're telling me something about sometimes you want to give up with things, but they do not want you to give up. They want you to keep the hope alive, okay? I love this card. Look at that. See? Beautiful, beautiful. So let me see if there's anything else. Your anniversary, September 25th. Okay. All right. I love it when they come through with that type of confirmation things as to who they are. So she's definitely has the love for you, and she's very proud of the fact that she taught you a few tricks. Whatever that is, I know that she was good at making pies, but there might be something else that she had a niche for, and she was teaching you that. She was pretty happy with that. So she does have an awful lot of love, and she's saying that it's so different over here than what she thought it was going to be. I wonder if she was a real religious lady, and you know how they think, you know, with very religious people, they get over there and they think, you know, there's these angels and the harps and things like that. But she's saying it's totally different over there than what she thought it was going to be. Is she with your baby? Let me see. She's got something and it's wrapped like, it's a blanket of some kind, but it's not really a real light colored one. There's some darker colors to it. That she does have something wrapped up with that blanket, and that she, oh, interesting. She's saying she's in charge. She is in charge. I think she's got the baby. So she's in charge and she's got it under control. So it's all good. When we have little ones that, you know, either through miscarriage or we lose young babies, we have our people over there that take care of them. And so you don't have to worry about that. She's good. I couldn't quite see the wrapping, but she definitely has. She was a Jehovah's Witness. Oh, well, that would make sense. Because like she said, this is not what I thought it was going to be over here. But it's all good. She likes it even better than she thought she was going to like. So let's see. Okay. She's just, her and the older man are just getting ready to take a step back. And it's kind of cute. Some people give flowers. She is throwing, she's throwing pink rose petals. Pink rose petals. Not the actual rose, just the petals. Throwing them at, you know, like people would be throwing rose petals at their feet. So very, very much love. And I just love it when they come through and they're so bright and happy. So, guys, I've only got a couple of minutes. It's been an hour already that I've stayed on here. Sometimes I just can't get to everybody because these people that show up. But I am going to definitely try to get back on next Monday. I do have my Monday musings. For those of you who are also interested, find me on my Wings of Inspiration page. It's an inspirational page. I put quotes in every day. I'll put an inspirational quote. Every Thursday, I put cards up and have you guys pick 1, 2, or 3. Thank you all. Thank you. You can find me on YouTube, like my business page, share it out. But the Wings page, I do every Thursday. I will put cards up, and I'm going to be going into off the grid, and so my message will be my service will be sketchy. So I want to thank you all for being here. I hope to see you next week. I will try to be on. I am usually on at 6:30 Arizona time. You're all very welcome. I love it. I feel so blessed when your loved ones come through. I never know what's going to happen on my Monday musings. So I love you all. And if something happens and I can't get on next week, you'll know why. All right? So take care of each other. I love you. And send me a message if you have a question on my business page, okay? Bye, everyone.